Hey, welcome in, everybody, to the Sweatbox. It is the Triton Event Center today. A cool 90-plus degree temperature, lots of humidity. It's very comfortable. Great environment for playing a volleyball game. We have a league matchup. We have Western Christian visiting Pacifica Christian. Western Christian, the Lancers versus your Tritons. We're just about ready to go here. Thank you for joining us. I hope wherever you are, you may be in a cool air-conditioned environment, maybe with a cool iced tea. Your Tritons are coming off of a victory this past Friday against Magnolia High School. The Lancers, I am sorry, do not have their current record. Please feel free to email my boss about that for not having the proper information for you. Looks like we're getting our lineups all sorted here. Big shout out to everybody on the score table. Getting it done today, sitting in the stuffy environment. We've got it easy compared to these young ladies out here actually be moving around in the humid environment. But they're gonna give it a go. We got plenty of water out on the benches, got the fans blowing. It's like Western Christian, the Lancers are gonna have the first serve of the contest. The down ref is satisfied that the rosters are accurate, lineups are accurate. Here we go. Game on. Number one for the Lancers serving, Sammy Rivard. Back to serve. Good serve. Serves in. Let's see what the Tritons do here. Little dink, free ball. Lancers free ball over. Big block by Kaylin Reiki in the middle for the side out. So the Tritons are missing a key member of the lineup today. Senior Rebecca Penjoyan unable to go today. Thoughts and prayers are with her. She is not here. We're wishing her all the best. Hopefully the Lady Tritons can get it done without her today. Addie Robertson back to serve for the Tritons. Let's see what the Lancers do. Free ball back to the Tritons. See what they do. Big set to Cara Wondercheck. Big cross-court shot. Dug up by the Lancers. Let's see what we got here. Free ball back to the Tritons. Quick set to the middle. Kaylin Reiki. Ooh, big hit. Finds the far corner. Reiki, a sophomore. Anxious to, or looking forward to seeing how her career develops over her next 2 years. Good serve by Addie Robertson. Big block again by Kaylin Reiki. Sorry about that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, they caught the Tritons in the net that time. Side out. Ball back to the Lancers. All right, Lancers, number 13. Caitlin Levin's back to serve. Let's see what she can do here. Good serve. No, unable to get it over the net. Give side out back over to the Tritons. And we have our first sub in. Colleen O'Callahan coming in for London Wilson, who was starting today. Senior Ava Loritz back to serve. Puts it in play. Lancers unable to handle the serve for the ace. Lancers coach giving some direction. Ava Loritz once again back to serve. Ball in, good serve. Lancers get it back over. And then Tritons give it right back to the Lancers. Let's see. Big hit opportunity by number 2, Lily. Lily Saya. Forgive me if I'm saying that incorrectly, but Lily did put it down for the point. Side out back to the Lancers. Number 12 for their Lancers, Cassie Haman. Back to serve. Good serve, plays in. Set up Car and Wonder check. Gets it over, the Lancers are able to handle it. Cross court shot by number 2, Lily. And that's point for the Lancers. Lancers still maintain the serve. Triton's unable to handle the serve, send it right back to the net, and the Lancers are able to capitalize on that. Guess that was a side out. All right. Tritons were serving. Sorry, a little bit of confusion there. 6-3. Tritons are serving. My apologies there. There was a little bit of confusion at the scorer's table. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Some technical difficulties there. We are back. Just to bring you up to speed, it is 7-6 Tritons. Big shout out to our athletic director, currently in the air-conditioned athletic training room. Hope he's enjoying the weather in there. Hope to see him out in the gym here soon. Okay, 8-6 Tritons. Carl Wondercheck is back serving. Announcer's jinx. Serves it into the net, side out, back to the Lancers. Number 2, Lily, back to serve. Guess we've gone through our rotation while we had some technical difficulties there. Back set to Maggie O'Callahan. I called her Maggie and Colleen. Number 13, Kaylin Levin's able to get that in. Back line on the Tritons. For the point, we are all knotted up here at 8. All right, Lancers maintain the serve, all knotted up at 8. Side out, unable to get it over the net. Side out back over to the Tritons. And here we go, Colleen O'Callahan subbing out. London Wilson subbing back in, number 5 to serve. Big shout out to the O'Callahan family, since I keep calling Colleen Maggie, her older sister, who did graduate in 2020. Lots of love for the O'Callahan family. Great serve by London Wilson for the ace. The Lancers unable to handle that. Trying to take a 10-8 lead. I'd like to welcome all those listening from around Southern California, Orange County. London unable to get that one over the net. Side out, back to the Lancers. Triton starting their second week of school here, folks. We've had fall sports up and running for a few weeks now. Lancers get that over. Set to Ava Loritz, who's unable to capitalize on the kill attempt. A dink by Addie Robertson. Free ball. Lancers set it up. Get the ball over. And we have a Triton in the net. Point Lancers. Tied up at 10. First set. League contest here. The libero for the Lancers, number 4. It's Charlie Mullen. She's putting in the serve right now. Free ball back over to the Lancers. Let's see what they can do with it. Big set to number 13. Cross-court shot. Finds the corner. Again, that's Caitlin Levins, but she's got it dialed in there from that front row position, folks. It's impressive. Just a good shot in there. They're dropping a lob wedge down in there. Charlie Mullen continues to serve. Let's see what the Tritons can do with it. They just send a free ball back over. Set up number 1 for, that's Sammy. Tritons and Lancers trading blows here. Good little rally. Let's see what happens. Back row hit, Carl Wondercheck. Oh, that's a good shot. She puts that down. That is a side out and point for the Tritons, and we are knotted up at 11. Looks like we've got number 2. We got Peyton Soliday back to serve for the Tritons. She puts the ball in play. Nice little dink by the Lancers, and it finds a free spot in the defense of the Tritons. So that's a side out. Lancers take a 12-11 lead. I'll tell you what, Western Christian has really traveled well. They have a good crowd on hand. It's good to see. I know they were coming from Upland, where it is, believe it or not, even hotter than it is here. So I'm sure they're happy to be down by the coast, but probably a little sad that our gym does not have air conditioning. A little dink there by Addie Robertson. Let's see what the Lancers do. They send it right back to the Triton side. Big cross-court set to Ava Loritz. Hits the opposite. Lancers able to handle it. It's a good rally here, folks. But Addie Robertson able to sneak it over the net. Finds a space between about 4 Lancers. And that is a side out back to the Tritons, who complete a rotation, and Addie Robertson back to serve. And she gets that down for the ace. Knotted up at 12. Addie Robertson continuing to serve. Looks like the Tritons are up 13-12. Well, they continue to feed Kaylin Levins, but the Tritons had the block on that one. Point Tritons up by 2. First set. Addie Robertson continuing to serve. And she just keeps feeding it over. Good serves. Lancers unable to handle it. Ace for the Tritons. And it looks like the Lancers are going to get a quick timeout. Coach is going to try to break some momentum here. So let's bring you up to speed. The Tritons currently lead 15-12. Set number 1 from the oven that is the Triton Event Center. Big shout out to any alumni out there that are listening or watching. We just have a couple of alumni working the scores table back here. It's great to see alumni come back and give back to the Triton Nation community. Western Christian did show up with all 3 levels, Frostoff, JV, and varsity. Frosh and JV played simultaneously earlier at 5:30 with Western Christian taking both of those games in straight sets in a very crowded Triton Event Center. But the ladies from Upland traveled down, played very well, took both of those games. They're trying to see if their varsity squad can complete the entire sweep here. All right, timeout is over. Resuming play. Triton still serving. Addie Robinson back there, continuing to serve. Ball is in. It's a good serve. And looks like the Lancers are going to get a free ball back over to the Tritons. Robertson sets up Ava Loritz, bounces it off the net. Lancers able to handle it. Caitlin Levens with a shot over, but the Tritons are able to dig it out. And the Tritons unable to convert there, so that's going to be a side out to the Lancers, who trail 13-15 first set. Folks, I hope everybody's staying hydrated out there. We are in a heat warning. Drink plenty of fluids. Eat a good diet. Get plenty of rest. Seek medical attention if you're not feeling tip-top. Cara Wondercheck with a great off-balance hit there. Lancers able to dig it out. They set number 12, Cassie Haman. We're just going to call her Cassie, number 12. And she puts it again, back corner of the Triton defense. Great shot. Brings the Lancers within one. Caitlin back, number 13, Caitlin Levens back to serve. And she puts on a really good serve that the Tritons are unable to handle for the ace. All knotted up at 15. Strong volleyball player there, folks. She's back to serve once again. Little jump serve there. Good serve. And once again, the Tritons are unable to handle it. And the Lancers take a 16-15 lead, prompting a timeout from the Triton sidelines. Coach Allie there wanting a timeout to talk it over. So once again, the lower levels for Western Christian did take both of the games earlier this afternoon here in the Triton Event Center. We have girls golf dropped a tough one today. They play again tomorrow. They travel to TVT to play them. I believe that's at Rancho San Joaquin Golf Course. Our tennis program, the girls tennis, is traveling tomorrow to play a now non-league game versus Sage Hill. 2 levels, varsity and JV. I believe the varsity game is at 3 o'clock, and the JV play at 5 o'clock at Sage Hill. Sage Hill always a tough matchup in tennis. So looking to see how our Lady Tritons can do tomorrow. All right, timeout is over. We're back in it. Caitlin Levens still serving back there, and the Lancers maintaining a 1-point lead. Let's see if we iced them a little bit here, folks. No, she gets a great serve in there. Good set to Cara Wondercheck, who's unable to handle it. And point for the Lancers, who now have a 2-point lead. Caitlin Levens continuing to serve. She can really put those serves in there. And the Tritons are just a little discombobulated, can't connect. On a non-Triton score update, folks, looks like I just got notification the Giants, the hated ones, are leading the Dodgers in the top of the first. For all of you who follow Major League Baseball. And you know what? Caitlin may have been a Dodger fan. Maybe she heard me, but and just got distracted. She did put that serve into the net, but she did rattle off about 6-7 straight points. Substitution in for the Tritons. We have, it's like Colleen O'Callahan back in for London Wilson. Ava Loritz, senior Ava Loritz, back to serve for the Tritons. And she sends it back row, and Lancers cannot handle that. Okay, very good. Tritons pull within a 1, 2 within 1. Ava Lords continuing to serve. Lancers able to handle it, but not able to connect. They were trying to connect number 2, Lily, there, who cannot get it back over to the Triton side. We are knotted up at 18. Coach Alley calling out some signals to Ava Lortz. Let's see what she puts the serve into here. Continues to target that back row. Little dink by Addie Robertson. Lancers handle it. Try to dink of their own. Big block there by the Tritons. Another big block. Combination of Kaylin Reiki and Clara Wondercheck. A little bit of a wall up there on the front line. Able to stifle anything that the Lancers are throwing their way. Tritons maintain possession, now leading 19-18. And Ava Lords puts that one into the net. Unfortunately, that does not count as a point for the Tritons, so we are knotted up at 19, side out. Lancers, number 12. Cassie is back to serve. It's a tight one here, folks. Lancers with their black jerseys trimmed with dark blue and the American flag on the sleeve. That's sharp. This is a sharp-looking jersey right there. See what the Lancers do here. Little dink. Tritons handle it. Back set to Colleen O'Callahan, who actually shoots it down the line. Caitlin Levin's unable to handle it. Valiant effort, a diving effort. Side out to the Tritons, who now take a 20-19 lead. A couple of libero switches here for both squads, and Tritons libero, that is Charlotte Carlson back to serve. Ball is in play. Free ball back over to the Tritons. Let's see what they do with it here. Big set to Cara Wondercheck. Big block there by the Lancers front line. Number 9, who we got there? Number 9, that's Samantha. I think number 10 and Lily. We got 2 Lilies. Very nice on the Lancer side. They put up a big wall. Sub for the Tritons. Number 8 comes out. That's Cara Wondercheck. Number 10 in. That's Emma Hartman, freshman Emma Hartman. Subs in. Ref doing a good job here fixing the net, and we're good to go. He fixed to his satisfaction. Number 10, Lily Whitney for the Lancers. Great serve, unable to be received by the Tritons. And what do we have here? We have a 21-20 lead to the Lancers. Setting up to be a good match here, folks. Good league contest. Lily back to continue serving for the Lancers. Nice little jump serve. Ball is in play. Off the roof. Tritons unable to handle it and take a 22-20 lead. See what the Tritons can do here. They need a good serve receive here. But looks like Coach Alley's going to talk about it. Calls their second timeout of the set. We're going to take a quick break here, folks. We'll be right back with you in about 45 seconds. Hey, and we're back. Commentator had to wet his whistle a little bit. A little bit of a parched throat here, doing all this chit-chatting on the mic, bringing you some game action. And it looks like our referees have it under control here of who has what timeouts. Lancers continuing to serve. See if they can finish it out. Serve is up. It is in. Got a receive by the Tritons. And that's a 4-ball. So I don't believe that's how Coach Alley may have drawn that up in the timeout. Lancers leading 23-20 and maintaining serve. Triton need a side out here. Ball is in. Good serve. See what they do here. Quick set to the middle. Peyton Soliday with a left-handed shot. Drawing the Lancers into the net for a side out. One of the Lancers was a little off balance. I think that was Samantha, number 9 up on top there. We have a sub, Cara Wondercheck, subbing back into serve for freshman Emma Hartman. So we have Cara Wondercheck back to serve. Triton's trailing 21-23 in the first set. Serve is up, serve is in. And it's a good one because the Lancers unable to handle it. Triton's draw within 1. And now we have a timeout from the Lancers here. Looks like they want to regroup here a little bit. Kind of see. So here's what we got, folks. We're in the first set. Lancers of Western Christian leading 23-22. Tritons have the ball. They're serving. It's going to be Cara Wondercheck. Seeing if she can continue some momentum here. Take over the lead. Quick chit-chat. A little endorsement by the coach for the Tritons, and the Tritons are back on the court. Quick update, it is still warm in the Triton Event Center. But it is not doing very much to diminish the enthusiasm for both of these crowds. I do see a lot of fanning going on in the stands. Everybody trying to do whatever they can to circulate some air. All right, both teams have used both their 2 timeouts for this set. So it's go time for the rest of the first set. And the serve is up by Wondercheck. She is in. Lancers are able to receive it, but give a free ball back over to the Tritons. Let's see what they do here. Big set here. Oh, that's a great shot. There was a set to Colleen O'Callahan, and she sends it right down the line to the far corner, and it is in. We are knotted at 23. Momentum has shifted back over to the Tritons. Cara Wondercheck continuing to serve. See if she's got it dialed in. Quick, oh yeah. Lancers send it right back over. Quick set to the middle. It's a big block by the Lancers, number 9, Samantha, but she was in the net, unbeknownst to them. So it's point to the Tritons. They are going for set point here, up 24-23. That was a good block by Samantha. She just a little too close to the net there. Serve is up, it is in, and it's an ace. So the Tritons come from behind, take a 25-23 victory in set number 1. Folks, we're going to be back in about 3 minutes. Please take this time to go get hydrated. Maybe throw an ice bag on the back of the neck there, cool down. So we'll be back with you in about 3 minutes here, folks. All right, welcome back into the Triton Event Center. We're getting ready for set number 2. Referee is going over the lamps, making sure everybody's on the court who's supposed to be on the court. I believe that Pacifica Christian's going to have the serve for set number 2. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. On the floor for the Tritons, Addie Robertson. We've got Savannah Parker, Charlotte Carlson, Ava Loritz, Cara Wondercheck, Kaylin Reiki. For the Lancers. Oh, that was a good serve. Addie Robertson starts it off, finds the back corner for a 1-0 lead. Lancers have number 1, Sammy Rivard. Number 6, Abby Frey's out there. Caitlin Levins is out there. Number 2, Lily Saya is out there. Number 12, Cassie Haman. And number 10, Lily Whitney is your starting 6 for the Lancers. And again, we're underway. Let's see what the Lancers do with it here. Big block by Kaylin Reiki there. Lancers able to handle it and tried to free ball it over, but just didn't have enough on it. Caitlin Levins, a little miss hit there. And we have a 2-0 lead to the Tritons. Addie Robertson continuing to serve back here for your Tritons. And that serve goes into the net for a side out. Over to the Lancers. Let's see who's going to start it off for the service for the Lancers. Caitlin Levins is back there, number 13. She rattled off a good run in the first set, folks. She's got a good serve. She can put some points up on the board back there. Serve is up. Good jump serve. Oh, announcer's jinx. Unfortunately, she put that one in the net for a quick side out back to the Tritons. And we have a substitute for the Tritons. Colleen O'Callahan coming in for Savannah Parker. For the Lancers, number 17, Lauren Corey comes in, giving Caitlin Levins a break. And for the Tritons, we have Ava Loritz back to serve. Tritons leading 3-1. Serve is up and in play. A little confusion on the back line for the Lancers. They both look at each other and say, you got it, no, you got it. Neither one got it, so it's ace for the Tritons. 4-1 lead. Ava Loritz continuing to serve. Let's see if she goes right back to that same spot. She does. This time the Lancers handle it. Quick set to the middle. Number 12, Cassie Hammond puts that over, and the Tritons unable to handle it. Side out Lancers. Quick sub for the Lancers. Number 9, Samantha coming in for number 1, Sammy. Samantha up on the front line there. And who was that for the serve? Number 12, the Lancers, Cassie served it. We got a free ball back to the Tritons. Let's see what they do here. Back set to Cara Wondercheck, a little dink over. Lancers handle it. Oh, they got into each other's way. A little trip there. Ball falls down for a point, side out. Back to the Tritons. Libero. Charlotte Carlson back to serve for the Tritons. The libero for Western Christian, number 4, Charlie Mullen, came back in. Both liberos on the floor. Ball is in, it's up. Let's see what the Lancers do with it. Good cross-court shot there by number 2, Lily. Tried to set up, the Tritons tried to set up Colleen Callahan, who mishit that one and went into the net, side out back to the Lancers, trailing 3-5 in the second set. Number 10 for your Lancers, Lily Whitney back to serve. Let's see what she's able to do with the ball here. Ball is up, it is in. Good serve, back line here, dug out by Colleen O'Callahan, who they set up. She tries to go down the line. Big block. Number 9, Samantha for the Lancers. Better figure out a different way to get around her. She's tall and she can jump. She put up a sizable wall there, folks. Lancers maintaining the serve. Ball is up, ball is in. It's coming towards me. I was going to play it. And I bring this up about every game the ball comes at me. I'm unable to participate. I'm not eligible as much as I'd like to. That is a point for the Lancers, now knotted up at 5. They maintain the serve. Serve is up, serve is in. And that bang you heard was Colleen trying to hit the ball once again to me. We'll have to have a little talk after the game, let her know that I'm ineligible. And I did not bring my jersey today. She is subbed out for freshman Emma Hartman. The Lancers take a 6-5 lead. That may have done it because a little too much juice on that one, and that serve goes long, side out back to the Tritons, knotted up at 6. And looks like we have number 8, Carl Wondercheck, back to serve. Very talented sophomore for the Tritons. Great serve, ace for the Tritons. Carl Wondercheck, main sport of volleyball, did help out on the basketball team, and I believe he is going to play basketball again for the Lady Tritons again this year. The part of the talented Wondercheck family. See a free ball back from the Lancers back to the Tritons. Back row set. Carl Wondercheck hits it. Number 10, Lily Whitney, unable to handle that back row for the Lancers. So that is a point for your Tritons, who now have a 8-6 lead. Cara back continuing to serve. Great serve. Lancers get it over for a free ball. Little miscommunication on the front line there between Emma Hartman and Peyton Soliday. Side out back to the Lancers. Lancers do a quick sub here. Caitlin Levins back in for number 17, Lauren Corey. Number 2 of the Lancers, Lily Sayeg, back to serve. Trailing by 1. Free ball back to the Lancers. Let's see what they do with it. They try to set up Samantha in the middle, but a little miscommunication there. She dinks it over. Another dink by the Tritons, and we go back and forth here. Big set to Caitlin. She put a big hit on it, but the Tritons able to dig it out, and there's a big back row hit by Carl Wondercheck. Lancers unable to handle that for the side out. Back over to the Tritons. Kari hits it back row, hits it opposite. Very talented young lady. Savannah Parker subs in for the Tritons, replacing Emma Hartman. Looks like Savannah's going to go back and do some serving for us. See what she can do back there. Ball is up and ball is in. Good serve. Handled by the Lancers. My mistake, not handled by the Lancers for an ace. A couple of the Lancer girls talking to each other, trying to get it figured out who goes where. Another serve by Savannah Parker. Ball is in. Unable to be handled cleanly by the libero. The short serve for another ace. That's prompting a timeout by the Lancers. Looks like the coach wants to talk it over, get everybody on the same page. So we have a quick timeout by the Lancers. Tritons up 11-7. We'll take a quick break, folks. All right, we're back after a cool drink of water. Game on. Free ball sent back over to the Tritons by the Lancers. Let's see what the Tritons do with it. Set across to Ava Lords, who puts it across and down. Unable to be handled by the Lancers. Tritons maintain possession, up 12-7. Good little run here put on by the Tritons. Savannah Parker continuing to serve. It is up and serve is in. Handled cleanly this time by the Lancers. Caitlin with the big shot, able to be dug out by the Tritons. Ava Lords with the shot, big block. Big block by the Lancers, and they get it back over the net. That was exciting. Let's see what they do here. They once again set up Ava Lords. She tries to go cross court. Goes a little wide. Tried to put that up into the stands. Can't find the lines. Okay, let's see. So, number 1, Sammy back in for number 9, Samantha, as the Lancers take a side out, and Sammy back, number 1, back to serve. A little unforced there. Puts that serve into the net for side out back over to the Tritons, who maintain a 13-8 lead. And we've got number 2, Peyton Soliday, back to serve for the Tritons. Big shout out again to all the wonderful employees of California Book Services who are tuning in for us tonight. California Book Services servicing Huntington Beach and Orange County for all their book service needs. They do good work over there. All right, ball's in play. Let's see, some free balls going back and forth. Try to set up Caitlin Levins, who gets stuffed at the net, comes down a little awkwardly. She's up, she's okay. I think she's more frustrated than anything else. And that is a point to the Tritons. Peyton Soliday continuing to serve. And set up to Caitlin Levins, who hits it a little long. Point to the Tritons, up 15-8. Employees of the California Book Services do have a personal connection to Tritons, as she has an alumni from the Tritons and a current freshman. So love to see our community supporting our athletics. Let's see, Tritons go up 18-16. Lancers call their second timeout, trying to calm down some of the Lancers there. Looks like they were getting a little frustrated. They want to get on the same page. Down by 8. Want to see if they can get on the same page here and get a side out, get a little momentum going their way. Ladies and gentlemen, please take this TV timeout to stay hydrated. Ice down your drink. Splash some cool water in your face. Get a cool towel, whatever it may be. If anybody knows a Dodger score, feel free to send a shout out. Let us know, for the Dodger fans out there. All right, we're coming back out of the timeout here. Let's see if the timeout works for the Lancers here. They need a side out desperately. We have Peyton Soliday continuing to serve. She puts it up, and she's just a little fired up. Too much adrenaline there. She sends that about 3 feet long off the back line. The side out that the Lancers needed. Number 6 for the Lancers, Abby Frey, back to serve. See if she can put a little run together. Serve is in. And Ava Loritz unable to handle the receive there for an ace. All right, Lancers maintain the serve. Let's see what she does. She's unable to get that second serve over the net, unfortunately. Side out back to the Tritons. Looks like we've completed a rotation. Abby Robertson back to serve for the Tritons. See what they're, let's see who they go here. And she goes back line, unable to be handled by Caitlin Levins, who hits it out of bounds for an ace. Tritons up 18-10. Addie Robertson again with the serve. Puts it in play. That serve looked like it was going long, but the Lancers were unable to tell, so they attempted to receive it, unable to handle it cleanly. Point ace for the Tritons. Addie continuing to serve here for your Tritons. They have a 19-10 lead. Ball is in. Once again, some confusion on that back line there. 2 people going for it. Neither one of them getting it, resulting in a point for the Tritons. And we're going to have a sub for the Tritons, number 12. Gia Gale, sophomore, coming in, replacing Kaylin Reiki on that front line for the Tritons. Gia coming in, going to get some front row action. Addie continuing to serve. The Lancers handle it that time. They give a free ball back to the Tritons. Let's see who they set up here. Robinson tries to dink it over. Lancers handle it. Kill attempt by Cassie Hammond, handled by the Tritons, they set up Ava Loritz, who hits it wide out of bounds. Looks like we have a side out back over to the Lancers, who desperately needed that one. Trailing 11-20. Kaylin Levin's back to serve. Let's see if she puts a few together here. This from the press box. Bottom of the second, Dodgers currently trailing 1-0 for you Dodger fans out there. Kaylin puts the ball in play. Handled nicely by the Tritons. Oh, the Tritons try a couple of shots to get it over. Handled. Number 2 for the Lancers. Lily tries to put it down cross court. Goes wide, side out back to the Tritons. For your Tritons, we have number 10, freshman Emma Hartman coming in for Savannah Parker. Tritons up by 10, leading 21-11. Ava Loritz back to serve. Lancers handle it this time. Let's see. Back set, number 10, who dinks it in. Handled by the Tritons, who send a free ball over. Oh, big block there by Cara Wondercheck, assisted by Gia Gale. And that is a point for the Tritons, who lead 22-11. Ava Loritz continuing to serve for the Tritons, trying to close this set out, and she puts it into the net, folks. So we're going to do a side out here. Ball back to the Lancers, who are going to do some subbing. Number 9, Samantha back in for number 1, Sammy. And for your Tritons, we have number 9, Julia Mitchell, sophomore, making an appearance. First time this set. Coming in for Ava Loritz to play some back row. For your Lancers, we have number 12, Cassie Hammond, coming back to serve. Lancers trailing by 10. Let's see what they can do here. Great serve. Oh, it's going to be a big free ball for the Tritons, who are able to get it over the net. Julia Mitchell just in, was able to get that over. And we got a good rally here, back and forth. Emma Hartman set up and dug out by the Lancers. The Lancers set up number 2, Lily, who drops it in amongst the Triton defense. That's a point for the Lady Lancers. Lancers continue to maintain serve. Cassie back there to serve. Unfortunately puts that into the net, another unforced error. Side out back to the Tritons. Let's see. Libero Charlotte Carlson's going to go back for the Tritons, try to finish it out, needing 2 points to take set number 2. Serve is up, and it is good. Just crawls over the net for an ace. We have set point here for the Tritons. Charlotte Carlson, see if she can just finish this out. Serve is up, and it is in play. Handled this time by the Lancers. Back set. Spike attempt handled by the Tritons. Free ball back to the Lancers. Let's see who they set up here. Set over to number 2. Dinks it off the defender of Cara Wondercheck. Falls in for the side out to the Lancers. That was well played. Lancers serving, trailing 10. They need a big rally here, folks. Little dink by Addie Robertson. Who, instead of the set, hit it. Parishton's back row. She can't do that. Point to the Lancers. Lancers still serving. Free ball back over to the Lancers. Let's see what they do with it here. Good set over to, hey, great cross-court shot. Number 2, Lily, puts that across for the point. Lancers are putting together a little run here. Get a little momentum. They trail, though, 16-24, but they have possession in the sense of the serve, and let's see what they can keep doing with it here, folks. Got a bad little run here. Let's see if they, and unfortunately she puts it into the net. Side out, set point to the Tritons. Tritons take set number 2, 25-16. Take a 2-0 lead. We're going to take a quick break and come right back to you with set number 3. Hey, welcome back into the Triton Event Center, folks. We're getting ready for set number 3. Tritons have a 2-set lead. During our TV timeout, this announcer was told that the Dodgers take a 3-run lead over the hated ones, the Gigantes of San Francisco. Joey Gallo with a 3-run dinger. Good to see him getting in on the offensive action, folks. Down ref here in the Triton Event Center is going over the lineups, making sure that everything is how it should be for both squads. Looks like for the Lady Tritons, we've got Cara Wondercheck, Ava Loritz, Savannah Parker, Charlotte Carlson, Kaylin Reiki, Addie Robertson are the 6 on the floor. Lancers, number 1, Sammy. We got libero number 4, that's Charlie. Number 2, Lily. 13, Caitlin. Number 12, Cassie, and number 10, Lily, number 2. All right, set number 3 is underway. Lancers have the serve this time. Big outside set to Ava Loritz, who puts it down. Lancers able to dig it out. Dink it over the net by number 12. That's Cassie Hammond off the fingertips of Ava Loritz, and that is a side out. Nope, my fault. They served that, so that is a straight-up point for the Lady Lancers. Take a 1-point lead. Number 1, Sammy, who's back there serving. She continues to serve is in. Handled by the Tritons, who have to send a free ball back to the Lancers. Let's see what they do with it here. They quick set. Oh, she tried to do a quick set in between 2 of her offensive players. Unfortunately, went into the net. That's going to be a side out to the Tritons. 1-1, folks, set number 3. Lancers trying to dig out of a 0-2 hole here, set-wise, that is. Addie Robertson back to serve for your Tritons. Gets a little roll over the net, falls into the empty space. That is an ace for the Tritons to take a 2-1 lead. Serve is up. Looks like it's going to be a free ball. They get it back over. Well done. Well played. Oh, great free ball back, scramble back by the Tritons. They get it over. All right, number 12. They do a quick set to number 12, Cassie in the middle. Gets it over, goes off the block attempt of Cara Wondercheck for the side out. We are knotted up at 2. Cara got a little slip on the floor there. She is okay. Number 13, Caitlin Levins back to serve for Western Christian. Knotted up at 2 here, folks. Set number 3. Good serve by Caitlin. Ball is up. Back set to Ava Loritz. Sends it down the line, but out. Goes a little long. Point Lancers. I can tell you from personal experience, folks, that even though it's a little bit later in the evening, it's almost 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, it has not cooled down that much in the Triton Event Center. It is still a little toasty. Caitlin back to serve, continues. Serve is in, serve is good. Well played by the Tritons. Lancers able to handle it. Oh, it's a great scrambling by both teams. Little dink by the Lancers. Handled by the Tritons. Back in play by the Tritons. Back to the Lancers. They get the Lancers for a double hit. I don't know. I should let that go on. That was a good rally, folks. Side out back to the Tritons. We have a substitute for the Tritons. Number 10, Emma Hartman coming in, replacing number 11, Savannah Parker. Ava Loritz back to serve for the Lady Tritons. Tied at 3. Serve is in. Serve is good. Handled cleanly by the Lancers. Wow, great ups by Charlotte Carlson. She is everywhere right now. Much to the happiness of her brother, Will Carlson, in the stands. I think that timeout between sets got the Lancers refocused. Teams going back and forth. It was a great scramble, great diving attempt by Addie Robertson. Unfortunately, her momentum took her under the net, and that is a side out back to the Lancers. We got some good action going on here in the set number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Lancers back to serve. Ball is up, ball is in. Serve handled a little bit long. Free ball back and forth. I don't know what Ava was a little confused on that one. She tried to dink it from the back row, but it needs to go over the net. It didn't. Point to the Lancers. They currently hold a 5-3 lead. Number 12, Cassie back there, continuing to put good serves in. And they get a double on the Tritons there on the back set attempt. Lancers got some momentum here. We are currently up. They are currently up 6-3. Number 12, Cassie, continuing to serve. She's put a little energy into those serves. It's good. They're diving right as they come over the net and dropping in. Let's see what she does with this one. Targeting that back row. Handled cleanly. Quick set to Kayla Enrique, but her arm momentum took her right into the net on that one. Point Lancers. They're up 7-3, prompting a quick timeout by the Tritons. Coach Alley wants to talk it over. See if she can break some of the momentum of the Lady Lancers here. So what do we have? We have the Lancers up 7-3. We're in set number 3, with the Lady Tritons currently leading 2-0. So we'll see what they come up with here in the timeout. See if they can break some momentum here. For those of you still tuning in, I hope everybody had a good dinner, folks. I didn't realize it was that late. It is definitely dinner time. Looking forward to something for myself after the game, something hopefully with a nice cold iced tea. We're back in action. Lancers still serving and continuing to get an ace in there. That one also just tickled the net as it went over. Triton's unable to handle it. The Lancers continuing to serve, and she goes far back row, unable. Charlotte Carlson unable to handle that one for another ace. The Lancers have a nice run going right here, folks. Nice competitive run. They have a 9-3 lead. Let's see if they keep the momentum going here. Triton's trying to break it. Oh, that was a sweet serve. Instead of going back row, she just tipped that one over the net on her serve, and it drops in for another ace. That gets the Western Christian crowd into it. A lot of their lower level players hanging out and watching this one, along with their fans. Big set to freshman Emma Hartman. Hey, she's able to go cross court, put that one down where nobody can get it for a much needed side out for the Tritons. We have Charlotte Carlson's going to go back and serve for the Tritons. Trailing by 6, set number 3. Serve is up, it is in. Receive sent right back over the net by the Lancers. Quick set to Cara Wondercheck. Again handled by the Lancers, and number 2 is able to put that across. Okay, we got some good action here. Back and forth, back and forth. Set attempt to freshman Emma Hartman. She goes for the kill attempt, goes just a little long. I think she was fired up. Her eyes got real big on that nice set. She's put a little too much on it. Side out back to the Lancers. Number 10 for your Lancers, Lily Whitney back to serve. Up, and ball is in play. Handled by the Tritons. Emma Hartman with a nice hit. Handled back by the Lancers. Set up number 2. Lily, oh, great diving save by Ava Loritz. Free ball, big hit attempt by number 9, Samantha. And boy, back and forth, folks. I have a hard time keeping up with the action. It is back and forth. All right, kill attempt by Cara Wondercheck, blocked by number 9, Samantha, but the block falls down on the Lancer side for a side out to the Tritons. Some good action. That's what you want to see, folks. Like, you know, I know everybody wants their team to win, which is great, but it's just good to see good action back and forth. Tritons trying to figure out who is there to serve. Cara Wondercheck back to serve for the Tritons, trailing by 6. Serve is up, serve is in. Lancers unable to handle it for the ace. prompting a quick timeout by the Lancers head coach. Looks like he wants to quell any momentum that the Tritons are trying to obtain here. So we have a quick timeout. Tritons trailing 6-11. We'll be right back with you. This is a hydration timeout, folks. Make sure and get something to wet the whistle. Keep yourselves hydrated. We'll be right back with you. All right, we're back. Ball's in play. Let's see what happens here. Great. Well, that was a cross-court attempt. Can't keep it within the lines. That was a great attempt by the Lancers. I think that was number 2. Lily tried a cross-court shot. Line judge said, sorry, that went a little wide. That's point Tritons, who closed the gap to within 4. And we got some back and forth action here. Set to freshman Emma Hartman. Shot goes long, but the Lancers are in the net. Unfortunate there. But point back to your Tritons. Cara Wondercheck continuing to serve, trying to keep the momentum going for the Tritons. Handled cleanly by the Lancers. Let's see what they do with it. Big block up there. We got Peyton Reekie up there. Big block on the front line. Point Tritons, excuse me. Yes, there are a pair of Reekies on the volleyball team. Both of them very talented. Senior Peyton and sophomore Kaylin. The Reekie family been involved with Triton Athletics for many years here. It's great to see them and all the sports that they partake in. Cara Wondercheck sends that serve out of bounds, so that's a side out back to the Lancers, who have now maintain a 12-9 lead. Number 2, Lily, back to serve for the Lancers. We have an out-of-rotation whistle against the Tritons. That's point Lancers. 13-9, set number 3. And our coach is discussing that with the... I tell you what, folks, I would explain the rotations to you in volleyball. I've been watching this for many years. And it's not like it when we were in grade school when you just kind of went around, you just rotated positions clockwise. I can't explain the rotations to you, but apparently everybody was confused. They were going to replay the point. So I think it was 12-9. Now the Lancers win that point, so it is now 13-9. I apologize for the confusion. It is 13-9 Lancers. They maintain the serve, and we're back in action. Okay, let's see what we got here. And some tips back and forth. Ball out the back, set to Emma Hartman. Gets it over. Lancers handle it. Set. Great cross-court shot by the referee was blocking me. I couldn't see it. Lancers have a great cross-court shot. Maintain the point. Cara Wondercheck unable to handle that. 14-9 lead. We have a sub for the Tritons. Colleen O'Callahan, number 16, coming in, replacing Emma Hartman. All right, everybody's on between the lines. Number 2, Lily, continuing to serve for the Lancers. That sub did it. Side out back to the Tritons. And now we have Savannah Parker subbing in for Colleen O'Callahan. Looks like that is because Savannah Parker is going to come back and serve. Triton's trailing by 4. Serve is up, serve is in. Not handled very cleanly by the Lancers for an ace for your Tritons, who closed the gap to within 3. Savannah Parker continuing to serve for the Tritons. The Lancers are talking to themselves, trying to get everybody defensively lined up. They want to do a good serve receive here, and they do. They handle it cleanly. Send it back row, dug out by Cara Wondercheck. Free ball back over to the Lancers, dug up, and we have a back row hit. Dug out by Cara Wondercheck. Set unable to be handled by Ava Loritz for a side out. Back to the Lancers. Lancers look a lot more focused. Not focused, folks. That's the wrong word. Just a lot more enthusiastic and focused for this third set. You can tell they're battling. They're working really hard. Unfortunately, they had a rotation foul there on that serve attempt. That makes it side out back to the Tritons. And we've got Peyton Reiki back to serve. Unfortunately, does not clear the net. We're trading side outs here. Back to the Lancers, and the Lancers are maintaining a 4-point lead, up 16-12. Number 1, Sammy Rivard, replacing number 6, Abby Frey. Sammy's going to come back and do some serving for the Lancers. Composed. That was the word I wanted to say for the Lancers. They're a lot more composed in this third set, folks. And competing and doing very well here in this third set. Set to Caitlin Levins, dug out by Cara Wondercheck. They set Cara on the back line, and she's able to get it over and drop it in between 4 Lancers. Side out back to the Tritons, trailing by 3. Looks like we have Addie Robertson back to the serve for your Lady Tritons. Trailing by 3. Let's see what they can put together here. Good serve. A little back and forth. Trading free balls. We got Cara Wondercheck. Big set. Oh, big kill. Dug out nicely by the Lancers, who handle it and send a free ball back over to the Tritons. Opposite to Ava Lord's big kill, but nice block in there by the Lancers on their front line. Goes back to the Tritons. Big set to Cara Wondercheck. Big cross-court hit. Unfortunately, the Lancers cannot handle that one. Point to the Tritons. Addie Robertson continuing to serve. Not handled very well by the Lancers, trading some back and forth at the net. Controlled by the Lancers. Kill attempt down by Caitlin Levin. She goes off the block attempt of the Tritons for a side out. So we have your Lady Lancers leading by 3, 17-14. Caitlin Levin's back to serve. And we got some rumbling going on here by the bench of the Lady Tritons, trying to distract Caitlin. Does not work. She puts in a clean serve. Big hit right there. Of course, folks, that's Cara Wondercheck. That gets Mrs. Wondercheck on her feet in the stand. She liked that one. Big kill. Side out Tritons. Colleen O'Callahan subs back in for your Lady Tritons on the side out. Trailing by 2. Ava Lortz gets the ace, ladies and gentlemen. Brings the Tritons within 1. Entertaining set here, folks. Hope you're able to enjoy it as much in your air-conditioned, cooler environment as we are here in the Triton Event Center. And that's another ace by Ava Loritz. And we are knotted up at 17. Momentum has shifted to the Tritons. See if the Lancers can get a side out here. Ava continuing to serve for the Tritons. Handled cleanly by the Lancers. Big hit, big block up there by Kaylin and Cara Wondercheck. Point Tritons. I tell you what, that's a formidable front line up there. You've got Kaylin Reiki and Cara Wondercheck. Tritons taking 18-17 lead, leading to another timeout by the Lancers. Folks, take a moment to enjoy this hydration timeout. Get something cool to drink. We'll be right back with you. All right, we're welcoming you back in with a little Thunderstruck, a little AC/DC there. Hey, big shout out to the Triton Nation Athletic Department. That department does good work. They do a lot of work behind the scenes, making all things possible. Big shout out to our sports information coordinator, Brooklyn Motsky, handling all things social media and live streaming. Ton of work behind the scenes, folks. Just want to give a good acknowledgement there. It's not easy what people in that position do. Brooklyn does a great job with it. That hydration timeout worked. Side out back to the Lancers. Ava Lortz is still going a little long. We are knotted up at 18. Well, we had a free ball that went right above the net. Both sides went to it, and they called the Tritons in the net. That's going to be a point to the Lady Lancers. All right, who now currently lead 19-18. Number 12, that's Cassie Hammond back there serving for the Lady Lancers. And looks like we have a free ball. Back row hit. Oh, wow. Back row kill by Ava Loritz. Drops it in on the back line of the Lancers for a side out to the Tritons. Now we are knotted up at 19. Folks, they're going back and forth on this third set. This is great. This is good volleyball. That's what you want to see. Both teams giving it all. Brutal playing environments in a warm gym. Kill attempt by number 9. That's Samantha. Dug out by the Tritons. They set up Cara Wondercheck on the far side. She's able to put it down between two Lancers for the kill, and that is point Tritons. Charlotte Carlson back there. Big shout out. Boys basketball program head coach Barakoff and the Barakoff clan tuning in from Orange in his air-conditioned house. Hope all is well over there, up there in North Orange County. In the meantime, we have a side out back to the Lancers. Tied at 20. Number 6, Abby Frey, checking back in for the Lady Lancers. Who's back here serving? We have number 10, Lily Whitney, back serving for the Lancers. We are knotted up at 20. Wish I was at home in North Orange County, in an air-conditioned house, but we're here, live courtside. Oh, big confusion. Bodies running into each other on the Lancer sideline. Ball falls in, side out to the Tritons, who take a 1-point lead. Much love to the Barakoff clan out there, North Orange County. They do good work in all things that they're involved with. All right, Tritons have the service. Cara Wondercheck back serving. 1-point lead. Hey, that's a good kill attempt. Somehow brought up, 4 hits by the Tritons. So that's side out back to the Lancers. Knotted at 21. I'd like to give a huge shout out to our student life department here at Pacifica Christian as well. Serve is in. Dink back over, free ball. Big time confusion there by the Lancers. Side out over to the Tritons, who have a 1-point lead, up 22-21. Our student life department, talking about doing work behind the scenes, folks. Kelly Nunn and her department, Connor Osborne. I tell you what, there is so much that goes on behind the scenes to bring our community, all the fun things that happen here. Couldn't happen without that group of people and that leadership there. So it's just great to see. They put a lot of dedication and hard work behind the scenes. Oh, deflection into the stands. Kill by the Tritons, who now lead 23-21. Some subs for the Lancers. We have Triton Savannah Parker back to serve. 2 points from game point here. It looked like that serve was going long. Deflects off the libero, and now we have game point. Triton's leading 24-21. Some subs here by the Lancers. They're going to see if they can get a much-needed side out. Serve is in. Let's see what they do here. And Lancers get it over. Big set to Ava Lords for the kill. She goes cross court. Gets it in the corner. That's game, set, match. Of course, that's a tennis reference, folks, but same. So your Tritons win set 3, 25-21. Take this game 3-0. We appreciate you tuning in. Folks, please tune in to our next live event. If I knew what that was, I would tell you. I should know that, but I don't. But we look forward to you tuning in. Thanks for those who did tune in across Orange County. God bless. Stay hydrated, and we will see you on the next go-around.